Thank you everyone who voted in the poll. Can you guys see the results? Yeah, a lot of you guys are first years. Welcome to UCSB and welcome to 99Rising. Let me just switch tabs. All right. Hello everyone, welcome to day 2 of our 99Rising collab virtual club fair. Thank you to those of you that participated yesterday too. We had a great time hearing from the first 9 orgs that presented. Today we have 8 more orgs and we can't wait to show you what their clubs are all about. My name is Cassidy Chen and I'm TASA's Internal Vice President this year. I'll be hosting alongside Christine tonight.
Hi y'all, I'm Christine. I'm your other co-host tonight. I'm the External Vice President of TASA this year.
To start off, we just wanted to say that even though 2020 has been super rough, we want to try to make the best of the situation and provide all of you incoming students with a college experience somewhat similar to what could have been in real life. We hope that despite these unprecedented times, UCSB can still become your home and community that you find comfort in. Now more than ever, we need to be there for one another and support each other. Hopefully through this event, you all will find clubs that interest you and meet people who will be your future friends.
Similar to yesterday, each org will provide some baseline information y'all need to join the club. Just a little slice of what their org is all about. And afterwards, once everyone's done, each org and club will be hosting a Q&A session in a separate Zoom call. We ask that you please stay till the very end to talk to our lovely presenters and ask them questions that you might have. We promise that we don't bite. We're really friendly. Yeah.
And if you have a question during the presentation and absolutely can't attend the Q&A, feel free to type your question into the chat and someone from that org can respond to you through there. And without further ado, our first org is EPIC.
Hi everybody, my name is Karis.
My name is Leisha.
And we are from EPIC Movement.
Next slide, please.
So Leisha, what's EPIC?
So EPIC is an Asian American branch of Cru Ministry that's also known as Campus Crusade for Christ.
And we're one of 3 branches. We have Destino, which is for our Latinx brothers and sisters, and we have one called Real Life, which is a multi-ethnic ministry.
Yeah, and so Cru is a community that's passionate about giving every student an opportunity to hear the gospel and grow in discipleship with Jesus. And so there's a cute little photo from our community last year during our Welcome Week hike. Next slide, please. So how can we meet up?
Well, when do we meet up? So this quarter, we have weekly large groups on Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. How? Zoom links. We love our Zoom links posted on our Facebook page, which we'll talk about our socials in the next slide. And who? Anybody. All are welcome. You don't have to be Asian or Christian to come. What about this week though?
Yeah, so like was mentioned before, we have a Q&A panel that we called the Late Night Talk Show with EPIC, and we're going to be going over social life, living in SB, adapting to IV, and all that good stuff. And then tomorrow, we're going to have a Cru worship night with all of our other brother and sister ministries at 7 p.m. And that will be a Facebook live stream. And on Friday, we have a super helpful academic upperclassmen Q&A panel where you can come with your questions about majors. We're going to be splitting off into breakout rooms based on majors. You can come ask about internships, about postgrad life, changing majors, all that good stuff. And on Saturday, we're starting off the morning with a brunch in bunches where you get to come meet our men's ministry and women's ministry and also just get to meet people who are within your class, within your year. And we finish off our welcome week with a movie night. And there'll be 4 movie theaters that you get to choose on Zoom. And it's going to be a super good time. Next slide, please.
So how can you contact us? Well, we have a presence on Instagram and on Facebook. And on these platforms, we'll be posting all of the links for our Zoom events. We have our large group there, like our links. small group, any other info. We'll have other groups too as well to like other. I'll just
Keep
keep going.
going.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
No problem. Like other yeah, we're gonna do like connect boards and whatnot, just meeting new people.
Yeah, and so if you see in pink, there is a short little link. If you miss it, it's okay. If you want that link, it's basically a site that has all of our Facebook groups, our Instagram handle. It redirects you to the Zoom links for our Welcome Week events. So if you miss that link, just hit us up in the chat and we'll be happy to give that to you. But yeah, that's been it for Epic. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.
Yay, thank you, Alicia and Kara. Super cute slides. Be sure to go to their late night talk later. Next up, we have HKSA.
Hi, happy Mid-Autumn Festival. This is Hong Kong Student Association, and I'm May from Hong Kong, and I'm the external president of this coming year. Hong Kong is formed, HKSA is formed by a group of passionate students who love Hong Kong and Cantonese cultures. Something I really love about HKSA are the members are strongly bonded, and then everyone is so willing to help mentally and physically. For example, like our graduate students would like to share their school life experience and give some career tips to us. And people are so welcome, everyone from different backgrounds, so welcome to join us. Next slide, please. Next slide. Yeah. And last year, we have many great time with our members. We have weekly meeting every Thursday to play games and introduce Hong Kong cultures to everyone. And during different festival, like today is the Mid-Autumn Festival, we will eat mooncake together. And like from last year, we also have like Lunar New Year dinner. And then we have gathering and share the happiness of the day. And one of our biggest event was the HKSA Night Market, who sold Hong Kong local food such as fish ball, egg tarts, and iced lemon tea. And we also invite different clubs to join us to promote their cultures. Also, joining HKSA is not only get to know the people from UCSB, but we also have friends from UC school like UCLA, UCSD, UCI, and USC. And then we are a member of Joint Schools Association called U852, which will host bonding retreat and games day. And this coming year, we are going to have more virtual events, so please join us. Next slide, please. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Jasmine, and I'm HKSA's internal president. May and I would like to invite y'all to our general meeting next Friday at 8 p.m. It's a pajama-themed general meeting, so feel free to put on your most comfortable PJs. Thank you, Christine. Your most comfortable PJs, onesies, or if you don't have those, like a face mask or even just cucumbers. We'll be sharing some more information on our Instagram and Facebook page, and you can sign up to participate through Shoreline. Our general meeting would be around an hour, and we'll give you more detailed information about our club, and you get to meet all our officers, and we get to meet you. Next slide, please. Some of our upcoming activities would be academic or work-life discussions with our alumni, and tips and advice to help you navigate through online classes, through college, and some fun activities such as like werewolves or movie night. And due to the pandemic, we have been much more active on Instagram, so feel free to follow us to learn some Cantonese phrases every Monday. Next slide, please. Okay, so here are our links and usernames. And if you would like to get like reminders of when we post, when are our meetings, please scan the QR code and join our WhatsApp group. And again, like what May said, we welcome students from all backgrounds. You do not need to be familiar with Hong Kong or Cantonese culture to join us. I'm from Malaysia, and like for me, this club is very important. I met people who genuinely care about me and want me to excel. And it's just a place for you to meet people and be yourself. There will be a Q&A session after this, so feel free to drop in to say hi. May and I would love to see your beautiful faces. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, HKSA. Next up, we have INDUS.
Hello, everyone. We are INDUS. My name is Sneha Menon, and I'm the Vice President.
And my name is Maha Maiman, and I'm the Secretary for INDUS this year.
We are a South Asian cultural organization on campus. Next slide, please. And as a South Asian cultural organization, we aim to spread awareness and appreciation of the diversity in South Asian cultures, as well as to teach others about our cultures. We want to create a community on campus within which we can celebrate and share our experiences as well as our traditions with everyone. Next slide, please.
So usually we would do cultural events, our Big Little program, which is called our DOST program, performances, community service events, movie nights, study jams, and more collaborative projects. But due to COVID, what we're planning to do this year is game and movie nights, general meetings, chai talks, which we talk about serious issues in our South Asian community, and our Big Little program, which is DOST. And there are no membership fees, and we just hope for everyone to find their family. So make sure you come to our Q&A session so we can tell you how to find our events on Shoreline. Next slide, please.
And as Maha mentioned, we have something called the DOST program. DOST means friend in Hindi. So this program is a system of bigs and littles to help people build new connections and find a family on campus. You don't have to be a freshman to be a little. This is open to everyone. And this is going to be especially useful during times like these when COVID and online learning is making everything a little bit more uncertain, and you want that friend to lean on, and this will give you that DOST to lean on. Not to mention, we have really cool socials and bonding events coming up throughout the year. So come to our informational meeting to learn more about the DOST program. Our informational meeting is going to be this Friday. Next slide, please.
So just so you can meet our cabinet a little bit, Ria Desai is our president, Sneha is our vice president, I'm your secretary, Zahib is our events chair, Mia is our publicity chair, and Hannah is our community chair. So we have an informational meeting on October 2nd, so make sure to DM or email us for more information about that. And we have more leadership positions to open.
Next slide, yeah, thank you. So you guys can follow us on our socials. We have Facebook and Instagram, and also come to the Q&A session to be added to the GroupMe chat where we'll update you guys about events and other meetings coming up. And also all our events are going to be on Shoreline. So any links and information about the events, you can find all of that on Shoreline. Please come to our first informational meeting this Friday, and we're going to have our first event also next week, which is going to be a fun game night. So if you guys have any questions, come to the Q&A session afterwards to meet us. Thanks.
Thank you, INDUS. Make sure to go to their informational meeting and their game night. Sounds super fun. Next up, we have KASA.
Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So hello, everyone. First off, I'd like to thank TASA for hosting this. I know it's a lot of work, so thank you again. And so my name is June. I'm the co-president of KASA.
Hi, my name is Chan Chan. I'm the other co-president of KASA. Next slide, please. So what is KASA? KASA is a multicultural social organization devoted to introducing members from different racial and cultural backgrounds to Korean culture. And you don't need to be Korean, like me, I am not Korean. Next slide, please.
All right, so traditionally KASA will hold big events and small events. An example of our bigger events are events such as Fall Ball. Fall Ball is when we take all of our new freshman members and just members in general down to SoCal, and you guys can meet and greet with members of other KASAs from other schools. We have themed socials. One of the ones we had that comes to mind is Office Daddies and Corporate Baddies, and that was a really fun one. We dressed up all nice and we had a lot of fun there. And we had a large annual, we have a very large annual Big Bear retreat where we take, where we rent out a place in Big Bear, and it's a great time. And some of our smaller events, they're just as fun. We have a study jam, work hard, play hard, right? So bring your study stuff and, get some work done. Game night, we have lots of board games. We have a member on staff who's very passionate about Smash Bros. So if you are trying to beat them, come on out. And we also have a kimbap making event where you start off with some basic ingredients and you play a couple trivia games. real quick. And the better you do, the better the ingredients you get. The worse you do, you get some weird stuff in there, but it's a lot of fun. Next slide, please.
No, not next slide. No.
And yeah, so these are just.
Okay, sorry.
My bad.
Should I go on to the next slide?
No, stay there.
Okay.
Okay, anyways, this year to bring KASA online, we'll be hosting multiple virtual events such as game nights. We'll play games like Among Us, Scribble.io, League, Valorant, if you're into that, and more. So come join us for that. We'll also have Q&As, kind of like office hours, so you can ask us questions. This will be very useful for like first years or transfers. You can ask us questions about school or like KASA or anything else. And if you just want to come hang out, bring your work and we can all study together like Study Jam. We also have a KASA exclusive Discord server where we always play games. People are always playing Among Us on that too. So if you want to join that, come DM us on Instagram. And then throughout the rest of the year, we'll have plenty of fun events. So please come check us out. We'll be posting everything on our social media, so be ready for that. And then another big event that we will be having soon is an online Big Little Pickup. And as we get that organized, more details will come out later. Okay, now next slide.
Yeah, sorry about that. So I got a little carried away. So basically, these are just pictures of what we do. As you can see, everyone's having a lot of fun. Next slide, please. So why should you join KASA? Well, the biggest draw I can think of is getting your own big, or as we call them, sunbe. And essentially, this big becomes a mentor and a friend that you can just rely upon. And I think a big is crucial to having like a great first year experience or just a great college experience in general. And when you get picked up, you get assigned to a fam, aces, deuces, or kings. Me and Chan are both in deuces, and we're the best fam. And we hold lots of fam-hosted events, socials, and fam's givings. We had a lot of fun there. You can learn a lot about Korean culture, American culture, so Korean-American culture, and you know, you just find a good group of friends that you can be proud to call family. Next slide, please. And Chan?
Yeah, so our first GM will be on Tuesday, October 6th, at 7:30 Pacific time. So we'll just talk about like basically what KASA is. We'll introduce more events that we will be hosting very soon. So follow us on Instagram for more details like that. And yeah, is that it?
Yeah, we'd love to see you guys and stick around for our Q&A, and we'd love to see you there too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, KASA. Really cute slide. Be sure to go to their Q&A later. Now we're gonna go into a little quick break for 5 minutes-ish, just a little intermission before the other half of the presentation. Feel free to stand up and stretch, get some water, or use the restroom. And we're gonna be playing music in the background, so feel free to just chill and vibe with us here as well.
Time and toys may fill my heart with joy. I'll know peace when I'm your lover boy. I'll be new school soul, silver and gold, new desire. Call me lover boy. Darling, I got my trust issues. Warning, you stay away. If we meet at the rendezvous, take me away, sun and rain.
I think I'm in love with the way your nail glitter, the way your hair fall, the way you constantly bite on that coffee straw. 대체 브랜드가 뭘까죠? H&M, Saint Laurent, 뭐 아무튼 the way you flip through that, and the way you make that coffee look sweet as hell. 근데 아메리카노 그렇게 맛있나? Oh shit, she's looking down. 남의 깨끗한 그다 보면 쇼다나 Yeah, my go-to coffee shop. Would you like to order? Yes, Americano please. 오늘 따라 잠이 안 깨 그럼 탓인지. Anything else, sir? 잠시만요 please. Oh, extra shot, extra ice, make it nice. 알겠지? Large? Yes. Card? On your price? 5,700원입니다. Oh, okay. 하고 자연스럽게 그녀를 향해 걸어가며. Excuse me, would you like to? You part in my movie. Don't worry, I'm not pursuing. So I'm like, am I riding? Am I watching? Am I stone in my movie? You part in my movie. I'm not pursuing. This ain't no love song, it's everybody's favorite movie. Yours truly. I'm in love with you and you just gotta let my love adorn you. 옷 입는 것도 취향도 맘에 들어. All I want is you. 아무것도 안 해도 That you just don't know. 모른다면 let me explain girl. 그러니까 완벽하단 말로도 좀 부족해. 내가 일하기 싫게도 it's okay. 가끔 한 번씩 서기도 하겠지. 하지만 아무렇지 않게 이겨내겠지. 그 어떤 것도 두려워할 필요 없어. Let's get drunk in love. You know I'm going. You part in my movie. Don't worry, I'm not pursuing. So I'm like, am I riding? Am I watching? Am I stone in my movie? You part in my movie. I'm not pursuing. This ain't no love song, it's everybody's favorite movie. Yours truly. Girl, also join the vibe. Only the good things. Don't worry. No camera, yeah, no lights. No one not dirty. Like oh yeah, 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 like oh yeah. Yeah. Alright, cool. You part in my movie. I'm not pursuing. So I'm like, am I riding? Am I watching? Am I stone in my movie? You part in my movie. I'm not pursuing. This ain't no love song, it's everybody's favorite movie. Yours truly. Credits.
Hi. Hope everyone had a good stretch break. Thank you everyone for staying if you did. And next up we have KP.
Hi everyone, we're KP. If there's been people spamming the chat, it's probably it's KP. Hi, I'm Matthew. I'm a second year. Pronouns he, him, his, and I am the Internal Affairs Chair for KP this year. And I'm here with Mel.
Hi y'all, my name is Mel. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I'm an incoming third year and I'm excited to be serving as KP's External Affairs Chair.
You can go ahead and go next slide.
All right, so I'll be talking about the 4 pillars. From our focus on socio-political conflicts, local and abroad, to the connections made at events like friendship games. All of the events that KP has organized in the past 42 years were constructed upon our 4 main pillars, which are academic, cultural, political, and social. To be more specific, our mission statement itself states that KP is meant to provide creative venues for social interaction through political empowerment, Filipinx American cultural awareness, and the promotion of academic excellence at UCSB. So whether you identify as Filipinx or not, or whether you're a first year, fourth, or transfer, KP welcomes you into our community, and we hope to prioritize your academic, cultural, political, and social interests and needs as the inspiration of the events and projects we plan for y'all. Next slide, please.
So one big aspect of our academic pillar is our Ate Kuya Auditing program. Ate means big sister in Tagalog, kuya means big brother, and ading means little sibling in Ilocano. And it's basically a mentorship program in KP. And what you do is essentially, if you'd like to join the AKA program, you fill out a form. We ask you for your interests, your hobbies, what you like to do, just a little bit about yourself. And our team does their best to match you with a good mentor for you. And these relationships in the AKA program can take on almost any form. You can be for academic advice, college guidance, and a lot of AKA like partnerships become super close friends. So if you do want to join KP, we highly recommend trying to join through the AKA program, as you really just become part of a super big family on campus. Yeah, and I'll pass it back to Mel to explain the big four.
All right, so the Filipinx American community at UCSB is essentially split into 4 main sub-organizations. With KP being a main foundation, the remaining 3 are PCN, PGrad, and FIERCE. PCN stands for Filipinx Cultural Night, and it's a cultural show KP has hosted for the past 29 years. It features Filipinx ethnic dances, songs, and skits exploring various issues that affect Filipinx Americans, such as identity, family, racism, and youth culture. The third pillar is PGrad, which is Filipinx graduation. It's a program to foster community among graduating Filipinx students. And even at the end of the year, there's a graduation ceremony for all of those PGrad members. And the fourth and final pillar is FIERCE, which stands for Filipinx in Education, Reaffirming Community Empowerment. This is an outreach program for high school students in the local area in which we have workshops to inspire and strengthen the agency of Filipinx American students. Next slide, please.
So how can you get involved with KP? There's no real registration. All you have to do is just show up to an event. And one of our upcoming events is actually this Friday. It's our Mabuhay event, which means welcome / new member mixer. And it is this Friday from 5 to 7 p.m. Another upcoming event is the first Filipinx Visibility Month event, which is Zoom cooking, hosted by our cultural chair, Dev. And it's next Tuesday, October 6th, 7 to 9 p.m. And then our first big general meeting for the whole organization is Get Connected. It is on Wednesday, October 7th, 7 to 8:30. And how can you find the Zoom links for these events? All you got to do is join the Facebook group. We are KPUCSB on Facebook, and also on Instagram, we're at KPUCSB. So go there to just find links, find out how to join the meetings, and just, yeah, join KP. I don't know. Mel, you got anything?
I think he gave you good reasons, yeah, but I hope you all stick around. If you have any questions, we're going to have another breakout room that you can ask us questions at. But yeah, thanks for the time, and shout out to TASA for hosting this.
Shout out NSU.
Thank you, Mel and Matthew. Love the energy in the chat. Be sure to check out their welcome event. Next up, we have NSU.
Hey everyone, my name is Ryan Ishii, and I am the acting internal president for UCSB's NSU. And what you're looking at right now is our Big Little program last fall, and it was really fun and great. I'm that one guy in the corner with his head upside down, so don't mind that. Just a little bit about who we are. We're a Japanese American focused social cultural organization that focuses on activism and community on campus here at UCSB, but just not limited to UCSB either. We also work in LA, the Bay Area too. And yeah, I just wanted to pass it on to my wonderful, wonderful cultural chair, Saedi. So thank you very much. Next slide, please.
Hi, yeah, so as Ryan said, I'm Saedi. I'm culture chair of NSU, and it's my 3rd year in the club. There's a lot of different fun and exciting things that I want to tell you guys, but I'm just going to keep it to the highlights. So first, I'm going to start with an introduction, kind of just tell you who we are. So NSU is many things, but we are a sociocultural organization that's open to students of all cultures and all backgrounds. And it's also a support group and a resource to Japanese and Japanese Americans at UCSB. We promote awareness about the Japanese culture and discuss as well as discourage existing stereotypes about Japanese and Japanese Americans. But we also introduce students to various Japanese traditions, practices, holidays, and kind of just give them an opportunity to experience them through a bunch of different activities and events. So it's a lot of fun. We we just want the students to get to know Japanese culture and kind of enjoy it for themselves. I know I've had a lot of enlightening and fun experiences in the past. And the beauty of it is that you don't have to be Japanese American. You don't even have to be Asian American to join our organization. We're open to everyone and anyone.
Right, so just jumping in right there, some of the big events that we do throughout the year to bring awareness to Japanese culture and activism is the biggest thing I can think of are two events. First is Day of Remembrance, where we watch films about Japanese American internment during World War II. And when we do our yearly trip to Manzanar, which is in Lone Pine, California, and it's a big trip we make with a bunch of other Japanese American affiliated organizations, and it's just great to never forget things that happened to our people. And yeah.
Okay, and so like under normal circumstances, we do have a lot of different activities and events lined up, such as crane folding in preparation for our yearly trip to Manzanar. We'd have culture nights, we'd have collaborative events with other NSUs. My personal favorite would be like the kickbacks and the get-togethers that we'd have between board members and club members, where we get to just hang out and get to know each other a little better. And obviously there's a lot that we can't do right now, but we still have a lot of different interactive activities planned to carry out remotely. So it's going to be exciting.
Right, so like Saidi mentioned, collabing with other NSUs, I would actually argue one of our biggest draws is the Intercollegiate Nikkei Council, or INC for short. And this is a big umbrella of all or most Southern California schools, NSUs, UCLA, UCR, USC, Chapman, Fullerton, the list goes on. And we work with them throughout the year. Our great INC representative, Nick, is working with them this year to really keep the conversation going about race, culture, community, and everything in such an uncertain time. And I'm really grateful to INC for being that kind of backup to our organization. So yeah.
So yeah, you all should definitely come and check us out, become involved, because like I said earlier, it's not just that you get to become aware and experience Japanese culture, but you truly get to make lifelong friends and so many great memories. Looking back now, NSU is a really great source of support for me during my freshman year when I didn't know my way around yet. And NSU really made me enjoy the most out of UCSB. And they're like my family away from home.
Right, just speaking from personal experience, my first year, I didn't really know what I was doing. I was kind of lost. I needed to find a place, and NSU just welcomed me with such open arms, and I met some people that I'll hopefully be friends with for the rest of my life. And an important lesson that I've taken away from NSU is what you put into your community is really what you get out of it. And that's what I want everyone to take away from whatever cultural organization that they choose to join, whether it's NSU, KP, VSA, all these organizations are great. And yeah, I'm just really thankful again to TASA for putting on this event for us. And just moving on to the events that we have upcoming. Wednesday, October 7th at 7 p.m.
SoCal TASAs. It's that picture in the top right-hand corner you see in this slide. Next slide. Oh yeah, you don't have to be Taiwanese to join. A lot of our members aren't Taiwanese. We just have an open mind and appreciation for boba. So because of COVID-19, we can't really do a lot of these food events, at least during fall quarter. So we're gonna be doing stuff like movie nights, watching dramas together, game nights where we play stuff like Among Us, Scribblio, Smash, and Mahjong. And we even have our own custom Cards Against Humanity deck and our own Discord server. So if you're interested in any of that, check out our club. Most importantly, we still plan on hosting our famous Big Little events, which are the largest events in TASA and arguably the best way to integrate into UCSB. Christine will explain our pickup event. Next slide.
So Subtle Asian Pickup is our all-new series of events to help you, the potential little, to find the perfect mentor, or BIG as we call it. Nearly everyone in TASA gets picked up because it's such a great opportunity to find a family with people you can count on during your college years and beyond after you graduate. Personally, I have one big and 4 other quote siblings that I can always comfortably seek advice from. Next slide, please. So on this slide, you'll see our dates for our South Asian Pickup Program. So we will have an orientation meeting explaining how it'll actually work with all the events, because this virtual pickup program is really different from the traditional one. In summary, there will be 4 events for everyone to get to know each other. Afterwards, both the potential little and potential bigs will submit their preferences for who they want, and then we will have a reveal event on October 31st. Next slide, please. Yeah, so if any of this sounded interesting, please feel free to join our Facebook group or follow us on Instagram. We also have descriptions of our South Asian pickup events on our website, or if you look on the side, there's a QR code, feel free to scan it and it will also bring you to the South Asian pickup program. Lastly, Luke and I would like to invite y'all to our first general meeting, which will be next Monday at 8 p.m. So that's in 2 weeks, October 12th. Also, if you're curious about the theme 99Rising, what it means and how we came up with it, or just want to chat about coffee, art stuff, film cameras.
Oh, if you want to talk about Twice, K-dramas, Blackpink, Asian pop culture, J-Cho, you can also stop by our Q&A too.
Thank you.
Thank you, Luke and Christine. And I just want to give a quick thank you on behalf of TASA to all the orgs that are here with us today. And last but not least, we have VSA.
Hello, my name is Sophia Bowie. I'm VSA president this year.
And I'm Melanie. I'm VSA's internal vice president.
So VSA is Vietnamese Student Association. We focus on community and friendship, and we have events pretty much every week. We have bi-weekly GMs as well as activities that we plan every week. We also have an annual culture show, an outreach program, and yeah, we have an intern program and a ACE program as well. So we'll be talking about that more in our future slides. Is that good? Okay, next slide, please. Okay, so our first event we have is tomorrow. It's our annual ice cream social. We're gonna have a lot of icebreaker activities. We're also gonna be eating ice cream together. So bring your favorite ice cream flavor, and we're gonna have like a massive mukbang. So that'll be really fun. It's 7:30 tomorrow over Zoom. Our event page is on Facebook as well as our Instagram. And our first GM is next Thursday. And then we're gonna be talking about a lot of our events such as the intern program as well as ACE. So please come to that as well.
Next slide, please.
Next slide, please.
Okay, I'm gonna be talking about the intern program. So every year we choose around 4 to 6 interns to join staff. And as an intern, you help us organize and plan our social events, our general meetings, fundraisers, and all that fun stuff. You also get to help me plan our annual male pageant called Pho King, which is really fun. Last year I was an intern and I personally loved it so much. It was definitely the highlight of my first year. Throughout the program, I not only found like my best friends that I have today, I really saw growth in my confidence in myself and communication skills and stuff like that. So I highly recommend applying. It's so much fun. If you have any questions, I'll be at the Q&A afterwards, right after, and I'm happy to answer anything. Also, you can message me on Facebook. Next week, we release our applications on the 8th. So yeah, next slide, please.
Hi y'all, my name is Jody Nguyen. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'm the ACE chair for this year. ACE is VSA's very own big little program. The A stands for An, which means big brother. The C stands for G, which means big sister. And the E stands for M, which means little brother or sister. Through ACE, we hope to help you find your family here on campus as well at your home away from home, even if you're not here physically, as well as mentors, leaders, and lifelong friends. Personally, coming to UCSB, I was very shy and I didn't have any friends, but through ACE, I really found my community. So if you're interested in getting picked up or for more information, come out to our first GM next Thursday, October 8th, where We'll talk a little bit more about the program and release our ACE interest forms. Next slide, please.
So here's our social media. Please follow us on Instagram, Facebook. We have a website too at ucsbvsa.com. And we also have a Twitter. And we also have a new TikTok where we're posting content like pretty often. It's pretty funny. So please follow it. It's the same handle. Yeah, so that concludes our presentation. Thank you so much to TASA for organizing this. You guys did an amazing job. So like, thank you so much.
Thank you, VSA. Make sure to follow their TikTok. And that concludes day 2 of 99Rising. Thank you everyone who came. We hope you guys found your community and your future friends. I think in the chat soon there will be all the Q&A links for each org. Please hop onto those and meet these lovely people. They really want to meet you guys and recruit you guys into their clubs. And stay healthy, stay happy. See you guys around campus when we can.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks, KASA.
Thank you, TASA.
Thank you guys.
Y'all did great.
To answer your question, yes, you can join multiple Q&As. Most of these Q&As will be open for at least the next 10 to 30 minutes. So, yeah.
Good, Cassidy.
Yeah, there's still there's still some attendees in here, but that's okay.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, guys. My bad.
If you guys want to hang, feel free to hang. We're gonna be here. If you didn't catch the Q&A links earlier, they're also gonna be posted on our Facebook event page. Go stream C-Wing's playlist.
Oh yeah, I actually spent a lot of time on it. Oh. Shameless plug. Cassie, do you want to go to the Q&A?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Do you want to leave, or should I end this at like 8:55
Okay.
in a minute? Okay. Go to Q&As, guys.
Go to Q&As.
Meet the lovely panelists that we had today. Yes, I will resend the links real quick. links. Hopefully that works.
Cassie, do you want to end this and do we?
There's still like five attendees. We're gonna.
Oh, go ahead.
We're gonna end the webinar now, guys. Thank you for coming.
Oops, sorry. Go.
Sorry. We're gonna be. Yes, we will be recording. Well, this Zoom, or we're gonna be posting the Q&A links on Facebook in case you guys are staying for that. So go to the Facebook event page if you can. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Cassie, I'm gonna leave this one.
Okay, I just removed the last attendee.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah.
There.
Okay. Yeah. Go to the Q&A. I'll be there soon.
Okay.
Yeah. See ya.